Hi guys, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Jada Stacy, and I just want to confirm that if everybody could hear the music and can hear me talking, that means your audio is connected. If your audio is not connected, all you have to do is hit the little headphones at the bottom and it will connect you, because half the fun is getting to hear all of this amazingness going on. So my name is Jada Marie Stacy, and I am a silver leader with Q Sciences. I am definitely in a place that I never thought I would be. Ultimately, I just got sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was in a place where right when I found Q 2 years ago, I was literally paying the minimum on mine and my husband's credit cards to be able to put enough gas in the tank for us to get to work so that we could just barely make ends meet and always be stressing about money. To the point where my car was actually in repo status and we were discussing where to hide it. And if you know what that means that we were at least 90 days behind. And so it was a really, really stressful time period. And I was one of those people that believed that you simply couldn't make an income from home. Now, without being a scam artist, that was what my mentality was. And unfortunately, that is a lot of other people's mentalities as well. But what makes Q different is the community that we have, the viability that we have in our incomes, and the ability we have to help people grow and become a better version of themselves while making a sustainable residual income throughout whatever part of their family's lives that they need this in. And so just to tell you a tiny bit about me, I am an Army wife. My husband is currently finishing out his combat medic training. I'm very proud of him and very proud to be an Army wife. I'm also expecting, you can't see it, big old belly is behind the thing, but I'm actually 7 months pregnant. I am an international leaner, and what drew me to Q besides the income was first how it could help me improve my life. I'm a chronic pain warrior. I have incredibly rare disorders and diseases that I kind of lost hope for, and Q brought that hope back into my life in every possible way. So whoever invited you on tonight thinks very highly of you and really appreciates you just coming on and supporting them, because we're very, very passionate here. If you weren't able to tell, we have something that no one else has in a timing that is unheard of, with products and a business plan that is just going to blow your mind. If you've ever watched someone be incredibly successful and be like, man, I wish that was me. I wish that I wouldn't have waited. I wish that I could do something like that, or give that to my kids, or not have to keep telling them no because you can't afford the basic necessities, then this is something you should definitely consider bringing into your life. But I do warn you, if this is something that you do bring into your life, it will forever change it, and there's no going back once you go Q. So these three men are actually the reason why we exist today, starting with Mr. Mark Wilson. He is our CEO. I don't know about you guys, but he's actually a two-time quarterback champion. I kind of only watch the Super Bowl for the commercials, just being real. Like, that's who I am, but I know how big of a deal that is. But here's the thing. He is one of the most humble men I have ever met in my entire life, and I've had the privilege to get to know him pretty well. Him and his wife, Colleen, they're both incredible. But when he does something, he wins big. He doesn't hold back. He goes full throttle, and he makes sure that he is giving back in every opportunity he can because of the servant heart that he has. And so he knew to create something that was unlike anything else in the industry, in the world even, he had to bring in someone that had the expertise to be able to fulfill those deficiencies that so many have in network marketing. So he brought in Mr. Jake Spencer. Mr. Jake Spencer is one of my mentors as well. First off, the love that he has for his family and his wife is just incredible. But what strikes me is the fact that he doesn't just talk the talk, he walks the walk. He has created multi-million-dollar businesses from the ground up himself, with his support of his family, because of the leadership. And when he left the industry, it was because he wanted to create something that was unlike anything else, and he just wasn't finding that. He wasn't finding what filled in those gaps and helped the newest person win, all the way up to helping other people who could help with their financial situations, not create more debt, but relieve debt, create freedom unlike anything else anyone's seen. And so when Mr. Mark Wilson approached Mr. Jake Spencer, he was obviously skeptical, but he saw what happened in Q and what was happening and wanted to be a part of that. He's now one of our co-owners and our president. And he is one of those people that he works with us in the field. Well, I actually got to attend what's called Silver Summit, where the company flew me out to our cabin in Utah, and we got to do this insane, incredible business training. And that all exists because our leaders are leading from the front. And the last person I want to briefly touch on is Dr. Stephen Kimberly. This man, I swear, every time he talks, my IQ increases 10 points. I may not know half the things he's saying when it comes to ingredients and how specific he is and how it reacts in our bodies, but what I can tell you is the way it makes me feel. Because of the integrity level of this man and him being an ingredient stickler, I know 100% that what I'm putting into my body and my baby's body is safe for us and healthy for us, to the fact that I brought every product I use to my OB and she approved them all without issue. I actually use our Q Core as my prenatal, and I'll talk about that here in a moment. Because when Dr. Stephen Kimberly, who is a naturopath and has been in this field for many, many decades, looks at something, unless it passes every single test that he has, it doesn't become a product to ours. Doesn't matter how much money we would make. Doesn't matter how easily we can scale this. Because what matters to us, if you haven't learned anything from me telling you about Mr. Mark Wilson and Mr. Jake Spencer, is integrity. And we have that up to a hold in every single area of our company. So the timing of Q is something that is also very unique. So we relaunched in 2018, and since then we have had well over 700% growth. That is insane. 700% growth. I have been able to witness massive changes since I've been here with Q. And I can tell you that two things: Q always takes care of us, no matter what, always. And two, the explosion that is happening with growth is just unlike anything that you will ever witness in this industry. It's kind of like how if you ever wish you were part of Amazon or Apple before they blew up, before they got crazy, and you're like, man, I wish I could have done that. I wish I could have had a piece of that. This is it right now. We're also in 20 or more countries and growing. I've had the privilege and honor to be able to oversee a lot of the Canadian growth myself. And just seeing something start from nothing to such explosive growth is something that I am really honored to get to witness and help contribute in. But one of the things that's very unique, if you've done network marketing, or if you're like me, where you've never done it and you have no idea what it is a ground floor opportunity. It is where you want to come into something early on, and we are going like this, okay? Steady, 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 steady. And now it's starting to go like this. And once it goes up like that, like the roller coaster, it just creates so much opportunity and freedom that it's really unmatched. And so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of why that is as we go through this. And whatever questions you have, please write them down to ask whoever invited you on here, because we want your honest feedback. We want to hear what you think, because you know what makes Q also unique is they care about what the field says and they adjust to that. And you're going to hear from one of my good friends about one of those adjustments that was made here in a couple minutes. So we do have a complete full suite of products, ranging all the way from full spectrum hemp, which if you know anything about that industry, it's blowing up, and able to do so while maintaining a job without the high, without all the bad stuff. And then we also have a full nutraceutical line that has no hemp in it or CBD in it at all, which has been completely life-changing for so many people across the world. Now, I'm not going to talk about each and every single one of these products because I probably won't shut up about them. I love them all. I haven't found a single product that I'm not like, okay, this is unmatched here. But if you have anything with your health going on, I would say, what are your top 2 health goals? Write those down and let the person that invited you on know those, so they can make a custom plan for you, both that fits in your budget and your health needs, so that we can best evaluate what it is that you need. Because just like a thumbprint, we are all different, and we want to make sure that we do best by you that we possibly can. So first, I'm going to talk about the Q Core. You heard me elaborate a little bit about this, and this has been my lifeline, y'all. So it comes with 3 parts, okay? And there is a kids version as well that's powder. So everything I'm saying also applies to the kids version, and I'll go a little bit more in depth about that in a moment. But the three parts are this: the Max Premium, which I will tell you guys right now, I have a lot of mental health things, a lot. And I have never found something that helped me so much out of my spirals, out of my head, get control of my anxiousness, not like literally shut down and lose my mind from the stress. This last year has been incredibly difficult for me in every possible way. I've been pregnant, going through all of this without my husband. And if it wasn't for this Max and then losing my brother a couple of months ago, I would not be a functioning human being right now. This makes me a better person. It makes me a better wife, and it makes me a better mentor because it helps me be the best version of myself that I can possibly be. And if you don't believe me, try it, because I promise you, you'll feel the difference and other people will see those differences too. It's also a multivitamin that does so many incredible things for your body. It's very uniquely made. And I'm not going to get into the science of it because, one, I would probably bore you to death. And two, there's really easy and convenient videos that whoever invited you on here tonight can send you to elaborate on that further. The second component of this is a lime. That's an anti-inflammatory and a gut health product. We all truly need something like this right now. But if you experience inflammation in your body, maybe you're having, when it rains, your joints hurt a little extra, or you're like me, where you actually have inflammation issues. This is going to be your best friend. And ladies, it also helps with that bloating. So if you aren't pregnant like me, but you're feeling like it, this is going to help you to kind of alleviate some of that abdominal bloat as well. We pair that with our biotics, which are very, very uniquely made. Our probiotics, you feel the difference. You actually can tell you're on something. One of the biggest problems with a lot of nutraceuticals that are out in the world is the only way you know that you're using something is if you're spending money and your pee is really yellow, because you aren't absorbing it, you aren't feeling the difference, and you're not seeing results. With ours, it actually absorbs it into your body and and feel the difference. Now, like I mentioned, there is a kids version. It's a powder. It also has additional things like elderberry, and it is specifically designed for flavor so that kids will eat it or drink it. You can put it in a drink. You can put it in Jello gummies, whatever it is that you want to do to get your kids to take it. This helps them so much. And especially during all this virtual learning, a lot of my friends and family, they didn't have the kids core. I can't, probably some bad things would happen because the kids are crazy right now with not having the ability to socialize. And even if they are, with so many restrictions. So why not make things a little bit easier for them mentally so that they can function at high capacity? Because our kids come first. And if we don't address these things when our kids are young, then they have to deal with it when they're older alone. So be there and support your kids and allow them to have that mental advantage that many kids aren't able to have right now, and under incredibly stressful and unprecedented situations that we have right now in the world. So we do have a complete weight loss line. We have this incredible QFit app that comes with it. It's so cool. There's even pregnancy workouts. There's dancing you can do. You get a new nutritionist, and you also get a personal trainer to help you customize your life. I love going to the gym so I can set my program to whatever it is that I'm trying to accomplish with the gym, or if you have a home workout, whatever that is. We have delicious whey protein shakes. My husband, like I said, he's in the Army and they do lots of physical activities there. And he loves the ultra lean protein. He puts in a shaker bottle with a meal replacement and goes. He has all his nutrition, everything he needs with that. And then we also have a couple of different things to help you with your fitness. But the thing that I want to really touch on is, Crystal, are you there? She was there just a second ago.
I'm here.
Okay. So the sport, remember how I mentioned that they really listen to the field and they want to make sure that we have a say and we have the ability to be able to express what we want and what we need and what we know people need. Well, the Dragonberry sport is an example of that. We had this regular key lime grape sport and we're like, we love this, but we want another flavor. And so what we did is a couple of our leaders got together and developed the branding and the flavors and everything. And now it's one of our favorite products out of them all. It literally tastes like a strawberry starburst. I am obsessed with it. And if lack of energy isn't bad enough, the thing that so many people are lacking, is energy drinks. Like so many people turn to energy drinks that are filled with things. And I have on many occasions been able to help my friends stop using energy drinks altogether and turn to this more natural solution. So my friend Crystal has had incredible success with this as well, with herself and her peers and friends and family. And so Miss Crystal, would you mind just sharing a little bit about why you love the Dragonberry sport?
Sure. First, it tastes phenomenal. I have so many Q products that it's crazy and I love it. But right now, it's summer's coming up. It's such a good drink to have. It's a thirst quencher. My daughter tried it for the first time yesterday and she was skeptical. She doesn't drink pop. She doesn't like coffee. She's 15. And so I got her to try it. And she's like, took a little bit and then she turned behind me and then she filled up her cup with the rest of it because she was just trying it. And she's like, she thought it tastes like those watermelon candy that we used to get as kids. And I was like, I could see that. So yeah, so now she's asking me, do we have any more? And I was like, well, it's on the way. So now we have to wait. But I also gave one to my new coworker who works night shift. And she normally drinks 3 large McDonald's coffees on her night shift. And she said usually between 4:35, she's starting to drag her feet and she's tired and just can't function properly. So I gave her one and she didn't drink her coffee that night. Her coworker said she was tapping her feet all night and she's a little bit of a heavier lady and she's got circulation issues with her legs. And she's like, I didn't have any pain in my legs. My feet didn't hurt. And I was like, well, I haven't even heard that about it before, but I mean, that's amazing if that can do.
I think we lost you, Crystal, there. But what she was saying was like it helping with so many other things besides just energy. And that's because it's jam packed with additional vitamins and extra things that help our bodies function the best they can. Hence the natural. If you look up anything with chia seed, they're just incredible. So thank you, Crystal, so much for sharing. I really appreciate that. And whatever area it is in your fitness game, whether it's you want to pack muscle and become super lean, or you want to bodybuild, or you want to just lose weight, or you just want to feel your best, we can definitely help you achieve that. So we do also have oral sprays. It's hard to get kids to take anything. Okay. I was a professional nanny for a long time, and even gummies, they're like being a pain with, right? And so these oral sprays are super convenient, not just for adults, but for children too. It's also nice that I know that I can get my full doses of vitamin and zinc in the fastest possible way with the most absorption by simply spraying under my tongue. Whatever it is that you're looking for, whether that be extra energy, you need a little more sunshine, vitamins, you need some extra sleep, which that's a favorite of many, many, many parents for, you can guess the reasons, because everyone's like, one more glass of water, one more hug. Can I just watch 10 more minutes of my show? No, open your mouth and then you're good to go. And I promise that you'll have a little more peace throughout the night too. So if you're interested in anything like that, let us know and we're happy to answer any questions that you might have. So you heard me mention that we also have a full spectrum hemp line. This is revolutionary. We have something that's called BioSync technology. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm getting pregnancy hiccups really bad. But we have this technology called BioSync. Now, we used to have incredible technology even before this, but with Q, we never stop moving forward ever. It doesn't matter if we already have the best technology, science doesn't stand still, so we shouldn't either. And so when they saw an opportunity to enhance even more, to go from 85% absorption to 100 and to increase that absorption by 17 times, we definitely didn't stop. But you guys want to know what's pretty incredible is they spent all this time researching and enhancing our hemp line. Do you guys want to know how much our prices changed? They didn't. Not a single cent. The fact that we are always moving forward and doing the best possible thing we can for our bodies and our minds and our families just shows you even further the integrity level. And I guarantee as technology changes in the next couple of years, with more we find out about CBD and hemp, they're going to upgrade it again. And they're going to keep it affordable for the masses, because an incredible product for our health and our mental state it doesn't matter if you can't afford it. And the fact that Cube takes that into consideration with everything they do just speaks volumes about them. So we have the ones you put under your tongue that help you just calm down, or like I use it typically with pain. We have one for sleep. We have things that are muscle rubs, which, I know we just had Mother's Day, but Mother's Day is all month long, guys. Okay. So get the Excel cream, be like, hey, need a foot rub. I'll give you one for Father's Day. Okay. And it's amazing. There's one roll-ons to help you pinpoint different things. And one of my personal favorites, because I am all about convenience, ease, and something that I don't have to sit here and constantly take, is the Twist. We have 3 different flavors, one to calm your butt down, okay, one to help your cravings, and one to hydrate you. The hydrate is my favorite. It is so hard drinking enough water sometimes, and having this water multiplier that just tastes incredible is my favorite go-to before the gym. So ask whoever invited you on here tonight about this, because the Twist is amazing, and there may or may not be more flavors and enhancements coming any day now. So how can you get involved? You may be thinking, oh man, I want to jump on this. I don't want to miss out on this. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I want to help with my family's income. Well, hold that thought and I'll help you through that. But maybe you're not interested in that. Maybe you just want to improve the quality of your own health or your family's health. That's fine. We would love to help you be a preferred customer. It's only $10 for the entire year. Okay. And if you do decide to stay on auto ship, because I promise you, every person that I come to that starts on this, and if they have turned their auto off, they come back to me and go, Jada, can you turn it back on? I can't go without this. It's helping my life so much. And so because they do that, because they do keep an auto ship on, they earn free reward points that they get to cash out for free products. So you get the same exact pricing as a preferred customer as you do as a business owner or an ambassador. So if you're just like, I just want to try it, I want to see how it does for me and my family, or see how it improves my life, then definitely go the preferred customer route. But if you're like me and so many other people, and you just need something to change, you're tired of not being able to go on those vacations that you love, or have the savings account that you need, or you're tired of telling your kids no, or your spouse no, or you're just stressed out all the time like we were, then let's talk business. It's only $40 for the entire year to pay for your website, your legal, everything that goes with that. And then you start out with the 100 PV or 100 points of product. Now, we don't have a specific pack of products that you get, because it depends on you. Everybody's body is different. Everyone's health is different. Everything that your family might need is not going to be the same as mine. And we want to make sure that we put you off on the absolute right foot, and you get that same pricing as the preferred customer. And I'm going to go just a little bit more about ways we can earn and what you can do. It's not that complicated. We do it all day long. We share. We go to our favorite new restaurant. Oh man, you're ranting and raving about it. It's so incredible. Or you found this really cute dress that has pockets. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. If you find pockets, game over. You're telling everybody about it. Okay. Then you're telling people about it naturally. Or you found a new drink that you love. We all do this incredibly naturally. And it's the same thing with what we do. We try something, we're passionate about it, and we can't shut up about it because it just helps us so much. So we can earn income 4 different ways, whether that be customer commission by sharing it with your aunt who has back pain, or maybe your mama who, she's going through that little hormonal stage and she needs to calm her down a little bit. You can help her with that, because we do have things for that. Or maybe your husband who needs extra energy. Okay. We also earn a monthly team commission, and I'm going to go in depth a little bit about what this means with a graphic to kind of show you. So you can see that first square right there is customer commission. Now, I'm not going to go super in depth about this. Okay. I'm going to simply explain it to you like this. Think of your favorite restaurant. That's a chain that you can find anywhere across the country, or your favorite shopping department, whether that be Target, Walmart, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, whatever that is. Say you are the CEO of McDonald's, and you've created something that you're like, man, this is going to go crazy, but I need help and I want to expand. I can't do this all by myself. And so you look into areas and find someone who wants to own that place right there. So McDonald's looks into South Carolina, and they look into Michigan. and they say, I want to open in these 2 states. And so they decide they're going to do that. And so they find someone who's qualified in that area that wants to change their life, that wants to be a true business owner. And they show them all the ropes. They teach them how to do it. They mentor them. They show them everything. They provide how to get your products from this or the warehouse, et cetera, et cetera. Everything is wrapped up in a nice little bow. But the person that's there getting to own this franchise is getting to benefit while the CEO gets to benefit financially as well. That is what we do. And that is how we make our monthly team commission. We are mentors that bring on people that want this, that want to change their lives, that want to create a residual income. That, like me, when my brother was murdered a couple of months ago, I came down from where I am up north. I was supposed to be here for 2 weeks, and I decided to stay with family for 3 months. It didn't affect my paycheck at all. It didn't make my car get lost. It didn't turn my lights off in my home. I didn't skip a deal, anything at all. I had the freedom to come down here and put what mattered first and most first in my life. And because of that, because I've created this residual monthly income where anywhere I go, it goes to. Can you say that for your job? Can you say that for your income? If something happened in your family and you had to take leave, would you be able to take the appropriate amount of time that needed? Because I can, and so can my partners. And so I get a monthly team commission based on helping my people win, on mentoring them to be successful, on helping them walk in the shoes that I've already walked in with systems in place that are so easy. One of my girlfriends, Erica, decided to join me in the partnership last month. And I literally just got a message from her tonight saying she cannot believe how easy this system is, how I've been there for her every step of the way, and how that has created an income for her family. She wants to stay home with her 2 little girls. And the fact that she goes, you've been there, you've walked in those shoes. Why would I not listen to what you have to say? You've been successful. I want to be successful. Show me how. That's all it takes, is discipline and the want to be better. We can teach you everything else. And for that success, you get additional promotional rank bonuses. So you get your normal pay, okay, which is weekly, by the way, in case you didn't know. That is absolutely incredible. Across international now, it is weekly, which is, that's so cool. Like, this is unheard of in the industry. But you also get those bonuses. And then, because Q is really about making sure that we live our best lives, that we are creating financial security, not going in more debt, not spending tons of money on like all these luxury car programs that are out there, which, by the way, 50% of those people that do car programs, guess what happens? Their cars get repoed because they go into more debt. What we do here is different. We teach you with a free financial advisor how to maintain your financial health. And also, in addition to that, we pay money outside of your paycheck towards the debt of your choice. If that doesn't show you that one single thing, and that's the only thing you've heard tonight of everything, how different Q is, then you weren't listening. Because that financial freedom movement bonus payout is absolutely incredible. And now, because of this program and my financial advisor, I got a notification on Credit Karma that I am now 19 months on time in a row with my car. Coming from someone, and getting a little emotional with it, coming from someone who literally was having the discussion with her soon-to-be in-laws about where to hide her car because she couldn't afford to pay for it anymore because she was in so much debt, to getting notified that I have been 19 months in a row consecutively on time with my car payment through a pandemic where my husband lost his job, is something that you can't find anywhere else. So I don't know why you're on this call tonight, but I can only assume that whoever invited you must have piqued your interest in a way that you just couldn't tell them no. And you might be thinking right now, I don't know how I could do this. I don't know anybody. Guess what? I didn't either. I didn't even like people, to be honest with you. But then I realized it's not that I don't like people. I just don't like stupid people. And so I get to choose who I work with. I get to decide who I spend my intelligence on. I got to change my life, and I get to help others change theirs. And so whether you're on here tonight because you're really excited about this incentive that we're running where you can win a Lululemon mirror or $1,500 gift card or your Peloton bike, if you're on here for that, just know that the password is freedom, if you want to put that in there. But if you're on here because you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you need something different, and you need something to change in your life, then let's have a conversation. Let's be honest, and let's see how we can help you achieve that, because you and your family deserve that curiosity. Hope everyone has an amazing and safe night. And thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night.